What exactly caused the strong sensations in my energy field, and how am I able to experience sensations outside my physical body since I don't have any nerves there?
It's not about nerves. It's about the fact that your soul, in a sense, extends beyond your body. Your electric field extends beyond your body. It's about the idea of your electric field matching the frequency of what you are being offered by another being. So there is contact before there is contact. There is a lot of contact vibrationally and energetically before anything ever touches your physical form.
Was my response to the being unexpected? Was the being surprised that I noticed him?
Not surprised, but delighted.
And if I had not spoken to him and held out my arms, would he have interacted with me?
Probably would have backed off until you were more ready.
What caused the gap in my memory, and what happened during the gap?
Again, this is about the idea of resetting your energy, resetting your consciousness to make your path a little bit more clear to you as you move forward in life. The idea of forgetting is so that you can focus on your life rather than remember the incident per se.
When I was placed back in my bed and the being spoke to me, why did his voice, well, you kind of explained this before.
Yes, coming through a different dimensional level, it's not necessarily going to sound clear to your physical mind. It's going to appear garbled because it's coming from another level. Imagine if someone was speaking to you from underwater. It wouldn't sound clear because there's a density difference between your reality in the air and the reality in the water. So, similar idea.
Can you tell me what he said to me?
He told you to go to sleep now, absorb what you have been taught, and wake up refreshed and as a new person, knowing that your path is clearer for you in the way ahead. You are surrounded by love. You are helped by guides. You are never alone. Know that and take that into your heart. Move forward in your life.
The being interacted with my energy field a couple more times.
You're doing a good job. And thank you for the job that you are doing, was the rest of the message.
I see. And when he touched my energy field a couple more times just before he left, why did he do this?
Just checking to make sure everything was balanced properly. Kind of like a little checkup. Okay, that went well.
And so, was there something specific he was looking for in the interaction? Any more reason as to why he came at my request?
Well, on a different level, yes. And again, knowing that that being is doing its job well as well, being a guide for you. So that's what that being is getting out of it. The joy and the happiness and the fulfillment of being a guide for you in a way that works for you.
I get the sense he's not an ET, so he's not from
no. There's a lot of similarity between the idea of spirits and ETs on a certain level. Hard to tell the difference at that level, but no, not exactly. It's more the idea of a guide.
So there's no civilization that he's coming from, or?
Well, if you want to call the spirit realm a civilization, you can.
I see.
Because it is its own reality. It is its own realm. It is its own world.
Does this being have a name or a symbol that can act as a phone number?
Well, the idea of the green mist can be that way if you want to hold the imagination and the visualization of it. That can act as a connecting symbol.
I understand.
Or if you wish, the image of a green heart.
Thank you. Bashar, I want to thank you for connecting with me today.
It is our passion and our pleasure and probably the result of the interaction you had with that other being.
Understood. Thank you.
Aveo.
Bye.
Hi, Bashar and Daryl. My name is Angela, and I am 46. I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. And when I was a child, about 5 years old, I had a very frightening experience in my second floor bathroom. I was answering the call of nature, and when I was finished, I stood up and I looked out my window, and there was a being on the other side looking at me, and it was very terrifying for me as a little kid. The color of their skin was green, but I don't remember which shade. And the first thought in my mind was, this was some kind of goblin. I shut my eyes very tight, and when I looked again, it was gone. It was very vivid. It was not my imagination, and I never told anybody about it because I didn't think anybody would believe me. I'd really appreciate if you could tell me who or what that being was. Thank you so much.
It was a type of extraterrestrial that is relatively rare in terms of its visitations to your planet. We cannot necessarily go into a lot of detail about that particular extraterrestrial species at this time. They will eventually be introduced to your society when open contact occurs. But there are those who from time to time will visit Earth and sort of observe and peer in to understand humanity. And they will be attracted sometimes to the idea of children because children are so open energetically and consciously to the idea of other dimensions and other realms.
Hello, Tadeo.
Nania!
We've got lots of great questions from our viewers.
All right.
Okay, so I will begin. Does AI have anything to do with ETs coming to Earth? And are you here to help parent it?
To some degree, extraterrestrials, when open contact occurs, will help guide the idea of the creation of AI to the benefit of humanity, yes.
Okay. And why does the US get all the action when it comes to UFOs and Bigfoot sightings? This person lives in Eastern Europe, and despite being very excited, they are not either vibrationally compatible or something because they're not having as much action as we are over here in the US.
This is a fallacy. There is a lot of action around the world. And in fact, the most active place on the planet with regard to UFO sightings is in Scotland. So the idea is that there's a particular portal there that allows for the coming and going of a lot of UFO traffic. The idea that there may seem to be many more sightings in the United States has a lot to do with the denial of their existence rather than the acceptance of their existence. There are many sightings in Europe, many sightings in Asia, many sightings in Australia, many sightings around the world. It's just a matter of how they're reported or if they're reported. So it is a fallacy that the United States has more sightings than anywhere else. It is just a matter of whether or not they are reported.